everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Dragon Age Veilguard. Dragon Age The Veilguard Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Fei. There we go. I can totally say words in the correct order. And we're apparently in the Fade, in the Crossroads most likely, and I was just having a quick look around through the menus. I went ahead and opened up the wardrobe that did in fact contain like the pre-order bonuses that I was expecting. And there were a lot more items than I was expecting as well. So yeah. The other thing is I had a quick glance into the library, as it is called. And in the codices, there was a miscellaneous entry that is specific for my background. So, Merkar. So a letter dated 6 months ago. Good to hear from you. I hope the North is treating you well, even if your quarry remains elusive. Things here in Minrathous go about as well as expected. Divinatory presence continues to grow in the result of an obscene amount of gold being funneled into the cult by sympathetic magisters. Some of the shadow dragons have had run-ins with some of them, particularly the ones seeking revenge for your shutting down of their slaver ring in Nessus. But don't trouble yourself, this is nothing we can't handle. For now, focus on your work with Varric. A strong alliance with someone with ties to the Inquisition and Kirkwall can only benefit the shadows and the people we serve. Bring the light and good luck, Viper. So I think that's really neat that that's there. The World of Thedas, all of these were already filled in, which I appreciate. I love the fact that we are getting to see some of the art that they put together for Inquisition, because actually I really loved that art style. And how everything looked at the end of the day. I think I got... Oh, no. Apparently, I missed a few. And one more. More than one more. Okay, now. So, map. Yeah, so I'm excited. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I haven't checked. That was missives. There are no missives. Awesome. I appreciate the fact that there is a glossary for those who haven't played a Dragon Age game before. So, is this the Lighthouse? As Solus was mentioning. Library update. Introduction to the Lighthouse. Please open that. Once the Lighthouse was a place of learning with tools to study and the secret workings of great magic. When Solus rebelled against those who call themselves our gods, the Lighthouse became his center of operations with tools to study the best ways to free ourselves from the tyranny of the Avenuris. You are safe here, both those of flesh and those of fade. Any who wish to help are welcome. The magic of the Lighthouse will provide for your needs, see to your comfort, and even help you understand different tongues. For those who escaped here from distant parts of the Empire, should you have any other needs, ask for the Slow Arrow, and I will help. Falasan. Ooh. That's really neat. I kinda love it. Kinda love it. So, can't unlock that yet. Alright, I'm gonna follow the marker. There's more this way. Indeed there is. So once again, Solus is giving us our base of operations. And I can jump on my tables. Is it just a here thing? Interesting. Alright. Wow.
Whoa.
Look who's with us.
We're
Woke up.
we're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
Oh my god. Woo. Fine, okay. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm gonna have to find a specialization I want to go in. Suppose I've got a little bit of time to do that. And for now I can focus on core things. Progress further to unlock. Mind Blast. Hold Q, then tap E, so that's block and then disturb by enemy. Trait. Space, so dodge, dodge, and then an attack. Okay, I may not grab this one just because, or at least I won't grab it for a while because I am not going to remember to do long sustained attacks. Also, it only increases up to 3 seconds. Staff energy generates passively when not in combat. Okay, that's nice. Quick recovery. When restarts sooner. Oh, good, and we have jump attacks. Okay. Willing to take on that. Probably this. Oh. Goodness knows I like my chain lightning. It applies overwhelm. Bolt bounces up to 4 times, rendering them shocked. Okay. There's a lot to keep track of. Our mana. Okay, probably gonna do that way. Alright. Cool. Certainly building out this way first. Really? Interesting. Interesting that that's an option. Okay. Exploring. Okay. Eventually will expire as you progress. So let's talk now.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
I feel like one would almost be insulting to Harding. In a lot of ways. So...
You don't slow down for much, do you?
You sound just like Varric. And I always said, well, someone's got to keep you on your toes, old man. So, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I have to do. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Alright. Just want to check on you. Want you to be okay. I know that you're not okay. You're not gonna be okay for a bit. Probably. Okay. Alright, I remember them saying, hey, lanterns will be lit if your companion has something to say. Or if there's something... Ooh, hi! Notes on a caretaker. Hi, hello! Have they always been here? There are beings in the crossroads unknown even to the wise, though the most ancient ones make any domain their own. Certainly this caretaker belongs here now. I wonder what we look like to them. Need is a scaffold, and the needs of the living ever rise and fall upon it. Hunger, thirst, sleep. Imagine the constant cacophony to one sensitive to such things. Or am I too simple? Wants are fleeting, needs have deeper roots. Perhaps that's why I find this particular spirit's presence both comforting and disconcerting. The prospect that our heart's desire and our truest need could differ, are even at odds, is hard to contemplate. Ooh. Got some Imperial wheat. Wow. Ooh, chest. I love this so much. Like, okay. Anyways, what I was saying earlier before I interrupted myself was, these are the lanterns that light up to be like, hey, there's a conversation here that wants to happen. You should come check it out. I like that that's a thing.
Wisps. Figures are in the fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has. It's a start.
More.
And shadows stand together.
That's the idea. Cross your fingers it works out for us.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Guess. Start with figuring out what our big picture goal is, and then build up little goals to get to it.
Okay, so step 1 is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step 2?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
Hey! Nev approves! Love it. Okay. Jeez, Solus, did you really need a giant statue for yourself? Right here. I love that there's distortion with the Veilfire. And like the heat coming from the Veilfire. Because usually Veilfire doesn't give off heat in the real world, but we're now in the Fade. And so it should be giving off heat. That's really freaking cool! Okay. Yeah, I'm a nerd, I know. Hello. Faded note. Look at this place. We planned a rebellion here once, said we'd change the future of the elves, throw off tyrants, and we did. Tyrants. There we go. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling all the Illuvians. Solus, if you see this, I'll be looking for you out in this world and in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. I wonder who that's from. In either direction. To enter the library passage, 3 pairings must meet face to face. Oh. Hi. Why can't I remember your name right now? You are possessing Plymouth. Starts with an M. Mistra? No. No, that's Andraste. That's Finharel. Where's... Mythal! There we go. I didn't even see that on the page there. Just finally remembered it. So this is going to give me something in the library.
There must be 2 more.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out for those. Cool. Ooh, totally missed a chest over there. Oh. Well, you're one. Ah, there's 2. It does look like Mythal and Solus, doesn't it? It really does. Alright. Let's see how this does. Don't mind me, just gonna get very distracted here. like one does. The camera does like to get a little excited if I'm too close to a wall. Alright. Whee!
That's the second. One more to go.
Where are these going? Shit. There's something in the library. Okay. Not gonna catch up. Do I see any other pairs? Not at this point. Though I think there does appear to be some broken paths for now. So maybe some of this it will be dealt with as I progress. Wow. Or, here. Okay, that one is, I think, fully disconnected. I'll check. Maybe it'll remember. Okay, this is like, oh, I can get down here. Blacksmith's tools. Height. On divine imperatives. I should have hit L. The helm of the solar is destroyed. Algernon's favorite torture is over. Too many agents have been rescued with their minds burnt out by that memory of an enraged sun. I feel a lesson here. The helm was not created to torment, but the Evanurus are not as we are. A god's ruminations carry their own will and imperatives. Memory bleeds into their icons and transmutes them as fire begets fire. For our Wolf Lord, who puts so much of himself into his creations, what imperatives do they carry? The heart of a rebellion must remain hidden, yet the light of divinity is uncontainable. We must be swift. And a thought lingers, even as he saves us, what does he impart upon us? Reflections by Shiran, the one who renounced Darenthal. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing with this.
Okay, that did something.
Yep, don't mind me. Just... Hey! Okay, so I did see something earlier, I guess. What's in here? Music room. Well, aren't you nice? And we get a chest, which has some flawless crystal. Memories of a duet. The sheet music left by the instrument appears to be for a duet. It has been annotated by an expert hand. The annotations are accompanied by clear emotional impressions, diligent practice with a ruthless eye to mistakes, the relief of private achievement away from well-meant misunderstanding and mindless worship, an unspoken joy in the center of rising, perfect echoes. Finally, a beloved memory surfaces, a smiling glance, meeting at a crescendo, a shared moment of understanding, seeing completely, and being wholly seen. The impression fades. That's really cool. Alright. This is why we explore everything. Is this open? That does not open. It, though certainly the map would indicate that it should open. These also glow? And open? No. Wow. Just... Ah. I've been building up my own personal home library, and so this is also, like, being in a library just makes me happy. Oh. Alright. Let's gather the team.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks, we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Well,
While I was out cold. He showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
it's a terrifying god. 4. Ooh, I have a mage reaction and an elf reaction. Ooh, oh man. To be fair, like, kinda agree with one. I feel like this isn't normal magic is stating the obvious. And I kind of want to do one of the special ones.
The gods of my people were incredibly powerful. I don't mean they were powerful like a skilled mage. I mean they destroyed entire cities. They shattered mountains. So no, they might not literally be gods, but they're a lot worse than whatever you're thinking.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganon and Gillinane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
Yeah, I think they're worse than Solus. To be fair, I think Elgar'nan, isn't he like the elven god of war? If I'm remembering correctly.
Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elgar'nan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
We need to do both. Look, we do need to investigate. If we go bull rushing in, it's not going to go well. We need a plan. And to be fair, the Elgar'nan and Gillenane, they're going to have to adapt to being back in this world and not imprisoned anymore. So that might slow them down a bit. I kind of agree with Nev on this one. Like, we do need to take some fast action, but we also need to analyze the situation so we don't make things worse.
If Elgar'nan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, are you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right, then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Okay, so that is what is in that room. That's what I figured. It looked like way out sort of vibes. All right. Alright, let's take a look at this. The Dreadwolf's Illuvian. Most of us have only traveled through the Illuvians at the whims of those who call themselves our gods. We know them as mirrors that always go from one to another, a bonded pair, linked no matter the distance. Solus has outsmarted the so-called gods. If we use normal Illuvians, they could track us to our lair. Solus has improved upon June's work by creating a mirror whose singing stone can change its tune to take us to any Illuvian, not just its bonded partner. Thus, we can travel wherever this rebellion needs us, with no fear of pursuit. Travel is as safe as a normal Illuvian. If you have questions, ask for the slow arrow, and I will guide you, Felisan. Alright. And we shall go through the Illuvian next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.